Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Sorry, my background and audio might be a little scuffed. I'm currently traveling, but today is episode 8 of Anime Hot Takes, and we are doing The Tower of God. We all watched season 1 and 2, and we have some hot takes. So Kyle will start us off by giving us a little bit of background for those of you who may not have watched the show. And then we'll go into our ratings, and then we will get into the actual hot takes. So, Kyle, let them know what this show is about.
Yes, so Tower of God is simply a tower. Okay. It is
Does God reside there?
Yes, God does
Perhaps,
reside
perchance, per maybe.
So, no, Tower of God is essentially about a girl and a boy, a girl named Rachel, who desperately wanted to be able to see the stars and bomb a kid who only needed her. And Rachel wanted to climb the tower so that she could see the stars. Bomb followed her, and Rachel leaves him like a hoe she is. And then she tries to climb the tower. She can't climb the tower because she sucks. But then Bomb is just he's a G, man. Comes outside the tower, climbs that bitch, So yeah, essentially it's following Bomb and Rachel trying to climb this tower, trying to reach the very top so that way they can get their wish granted. And there's a bunch of ups and downs. There's a huge betrayal at the end of season 1 where, we're thinking that at this point Rachel and Bomb are going to be able to climb the tower together and be very wholesome. And then she betrays us all and pushes Bomb, attempting to kill him so that she can climb the tower, basically by herself. Well, actually, by stealing Bomb's friends. And then, season 2, which is what we just kind of got to finish, is Bomb did not die and became a G, using his pain to become into power, and is trying to reunite with his friends to be able to climb the tower with them. So, anything I missed, guys? Does that kind of sum it up pretty well?
No, I think you should go episode by episode. As a matter of fact, I think.
Sheesh! I'm just trying to make sure I get a good thing. I didn't get that good.
I thought we agreed he wasn't going to read the Crunchyroll.
That wasn't the Crunchyroll. I was just giving. Want to make sure I give a good description, man. Fuck.
Yep. So, yes. Great description, Kyle. Great description.
The average rating on Crunchyroll is a 4.6 out of 5 with 119,000 reviews. It has a 7.
That's lower than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it has a 7.5 on IMDb out of 10 out of 11K, and on Rotten Tomatoes, it's often given between, an 80 and a 90. I'm not sure exactly what it is on Rotten Tomatoes for some reason, but, it's, I think it's kind of in the middle of the road. It seems like people did have some gripes about season 2, talking about pacing and just kind of, overall, story or something. I don't know if they left some stuff out but I kind of did see some comments about, people weren't super thrilled with some of the stuff in season 2. So I guess with that, I don't know how that will play into, also season 3, there is no official release date for it. So we still don't know when we're getting season 3, but yeah, so but I think that wraps up mine. I guess we'll go into our personal reviews, starting with whoever wants to start.
Alrighty. Yep. So sounds like it's pretty middle of the road, which is actually honestly surprising. I thought it would be higher for some reason. I thought
really?
A lot of people liked Tower of God, but my rating, it's weird. I feel like my rating had a lot of ups and downs. Because I remember watching the first half of the first season, kind of together. We were watching it week by week.
You seen the second season? The first half of the second season?
Yeah, the second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first half of the second season. And so like yeah, mine was like at the end of the first season, it probably would have been like I don't know 5 point. Oh wait, a 4 point like 8 or something.
Right.
Then yeah, second season started off kind of rough, but I think overall I would give it probably like a 4.7.
4.7.
Oh, that's really high. Maybe a 4.6, 4.6.
Okay, 4.6. So you're kind of with the Crunchyroll rating.
Yeah, I think they nailed that one pretty good. I would give it a 4.6.
Gotcha. Okay. And what about
Brent,
you, Brent?
what you've been silent. You've been silent.
I've been contemplating because I had to really think about what, because I completely forgot to even rate this show before we jumped on. So I was just kind of coming up with my number and my strategy of reasoning. But I agree, first season was amazing until the very end, and then I was demanding another episode, which is a good way to have a season end, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But I will agree, first part of season 2 was kind of weird for me. Like it was very, I didn't know what direction they were going to kind of take that. It does get better as the season goes on, but I also do agree with something Kyle said where season 2 definitely seemed like it dragged on unnecessarily at certain points. As first season's only 13 episodes, second season's 23,
24.
26 episodes.
24.
26.
Yeah, so you doubled down on your second season and then made more episodes. I think that they could have consolidated
But to a degree,
that a
So
lot.
I think
and we could talk about this later, but I think it needed every bit of 26. And yeah, I don't want to get into it too much, but it definitely made me excited for season 3.
I'm looking forward to season 3 in that I would say like it's just a little gripe. It's not enough to make a detrimental difference, so I'd probably give it a 4.4. Just because.
Whoa!
What?
Holy shit!
Blake said 4.6.
No, that's the highest rating I think Brent has ever given a show.
No, I think he gave Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit higher than a 4.4.
I gave Jujutsu
Holy
Kaisen
crap.
higher. I gave Death Note higher.
You did not give Jujutsu Kaisen that high.
Yeah, I think he did. I think
Yeah,
he
I
gave
did.
Jujutsu Kaisen a 4.7, I think.
No, he did not. No,
I think
I
he
know.
did.
No.
4.6, 4.7, somewhere in there.
It is still
Anyways,
okay. It
we'll
is
watch
still
the
two
VOD
back.
later,
It is
but-
still two back to back that are not that
It's-
are above.
I never thought I would have.
Because
I never thought I would have
seen the day.
saw the
Yeah,
day.
That is.
Yeah, well, I do like it was a good show, and that there's definitely like the bits where I feel like they kind of dragged it out a little bit is why I dropped it down 0.2. But I mean, otherwise, it's a solid show. I mean, I'm excited to see what they do with season 3 and that because there's a lot going on and towards the end of season 2.
Yeah. So, I guess going back to what you said, I think I know I just want to say a statement about season 2 before I get my rating. I think what you guys were experiencing for the first half is I feel like it's a lot of setup. I feel like they're kind of they're kind of having to set everything kind of back up, especially the way they did it, and I guess because the way the tower is set up to where, which is interesting a little bit, is that you don't really climb the tower by yourself. You end up climbing with like a group of people, right? So they kind of had to do a little bit of setup to give Bomb some more people to climb the tower with, because the people that he was climbing the tower with were, went on without him type of deal. So I think that's why in the beginning of season 2, maybe it felt like it was a little slow or it was dragging on. It's because they kind of had to, kind of start over and kind of do a little bit more setup, create another team and all this stuff. But that being said, I do understand the criticism, and it does. I don't know. Season 2.
Wait, Kyle, did you give your rating?
I'm giving it right now. I'm just trying.
yet.
I was just trying to kind of solidify my number. I think it's a 4. Yeah, I think I kind of agree. It's like I don't know. I don't know why. I want to give it like a 4.
He's going to split the difference and say 4 or 5.
No, I want to go like a 4-2.
I feel like Kyle's
4-2,
going low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he was going pretty low.
I guess I'm trying to analyze why.
It didn't have It didn't have one fairy girl in it, dude.
Yep,
I'm surprised you didn't give it I'm surprised you didn't give it a 3, dude.
Stop.
Not one fairy girl was
What are you
present
talking
in the
about?
making of this
It
show.
has nothing to do with.
and
It has nothing to do with the style of show and nothing like that. I love this style of show. I think it is a great show.
Not one person was trying to figure out human emotions, so it's just
stop
a bad
it, bro.
no.
Stop. Do not slander my good name, okay?
You have to have a good name to slander.
I have a really great
and
name
so far
and a
you
very
have no
unbiased.
good name.
As the person, as the true connoisseur of anime on this channel, okay? I have some of the most base takes of all of us, okay? So you're not gonna come at me, right? But I just, for some reason, watching this, it doesn't give me a feeling that I'm missing. It's I don't know what it is. I'm trying to analyze it. Trying to analyze it here a little bit.
Well, so you want to know what's funny is, so basically, season 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like came across as just prime time like anime. Like it was just good, right?
Yeah.
Unique story, good. A little bit lacking in fight scenes, I will say. Like the fight scenes of the show are not always the best. It's much more of a kind of mental get out of it kind of thing with
especially with Kun,
with the blue turtle and stuff. Yeah. And so and I think that's why, though, because the first season was so fast-paced that the second season, when you get thrown into kind of a slower style, which I think was very important.
I do think
that they did it the way they did it.
Right.
It loses a little bit of its original appeal.
I think that's very true. Again, I think it goes back to what we were talking about last week, right? It's almost the change, right? It's what you're used to, what they kind of started with, and then they change it. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad change, but it does almost mess with your mental a little bit, right?
But the thing about this show, and what I think I'm going to really, really love, is part of the reason things were the way they were in season 1 was because of Baum himself. And so this one, you lose a lot of Baum's personality and a lot of his stuff. And at the end of it, you see his personality starting to come back, and he cut his hair. Thank heavens.
Really, dude, that's crazy. I
like
his long hair, bro.
That actually pissed me
bug
off.
me. It actually did bug me.
So I did like the long. So really, I liked that they cut the hair for the symbolism. I hate the new cut.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I hate the new cut, but the long hair was kind of gangster. I will admit that.
It had some aura.
He was kind of dripped out with the. He was aura. But okay, but here's and all this ties up though, and like I said, I think season 2 was great, especially rewatching it. But this is my biggest hot take, and I want to say this on this one and never say it again because it's going to get repetitive. I will never watch another show week by week. I will not do it. You cannot make me do it.
I do. I think I agree with
Simply.
that. Yeah.
Because that's why I hated season 2, and I probably talked bad about season 2, but it's because I watched it week by week. It was not nearly as bad. Like, I got through basically like the 10 or 12 episodes we watched together in like, a day or so.
Yeah, and they were
and
fine.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It felt well paced. It felt fine. And then you get onto the new stuff, and it's like, okay, cool. Now we're into this new arc, and now we're in the workshop stuff. And the workshop stuff.
Yeah, the workshop battle was good.
That was
was good.
Sick.
Yeah. And I liked.
All that.
I did like too. Like, I think maybe the one thing that only. But I guess let's go deeper into your hot take. Yes, I do 100% agree with you with that. That's just like almost an overall
Watching
anime
stuff
hop.
week by week.
That's a curse. That's a plague, dude. That's an actual plague, and that's something that we fell into. That I feel like we were trying to like keep up on everything that was current and all that stuff, which is super important for our channel. I'm not gonna say about that, but it is 100% a hindrance. And like I said, I don't know, and I think some people can do it, and it doesn't bug them. They don't really get what we're getting, and I don't know. Maybe it's just because we've always binged anime, like that's just always how we've done it. I don't know what.
Well, the culture changed in that with streaming becoming the big thing. You don't have like you can binge it in one go, whereas back when I was younger and these shows were coming out and that like Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, you had to watch it week by week. So it sucked because you had some really crappy episodes a couple weeks in a row, and then you would get into a really good arc, and you just had to be okay with that. When now you don't have to do that. Now you can just wait until it's done, watch it all immediately, and you're good. So
I know, but I guess
definitely a cultural change there.
No, but to Brent's point, I think he's 100% right. The way I would phrase it in the culture shift is the way they've shows back then.
Right.
It's the way that they make shows nowadays. It's
right.
Because back then, right, like for example, Dragon Ball. Well, but Dragon Ball, it was very linear, very one thing, right? You get a cool fight scene every, other week, and it keeps you engaged. These shows are a lot more technical, a lot more things are going on. So when you watch it week by week, it's like, who the fuck was that guy? I can't even remember who he is, and you lose that viewership experience, especially if you're trying to keep up with like 4 or 5 animes, right?
Right.
It's true. The story, you just lose it altogether. Also, and stuff like that. Like there's a few characters that I feel like even going into season 2 that I couldn't necessarily remember like what happened from season 1.
Right.
And it's just this whole thing. So what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, and I think it goes even to what you're saying about like even Dragon Ball, right? Like you tried to binge Dragon Ball, it almost feels insufferable.
You can't do it.
It almost feels insufferable the opposite way, right? Because again, like you're saying, it was basically made for a time where, you're watching it week by week. So you have more repetitiveness, like they're showing repeated clips, or they're re-showing parts of battles that they already showed, but that's because they're basically reminding you of what happened last week, because they have to...
What happened.
Yeah, because you're not able to just go back and watch it. So that's a very interesting, like you said, kind of cultural thing that we find ourselves in, where the show is basically made to be binged, and watching it week by week can, like we talk about lore and mysteries, like impossible. Borderline impossible.
Simply impossible.
Yeah. And so
funny enough, even Netflix has realized this. And you'll notice, I just saw a thing on it. They were like basically asking people, do you like when Netflix used to release episodes one at a time, or do you like it now more where they just release it all at once?
I think, and I agree.
I think we will start seeing like even Crunchyroll and stuff. Maybe even switch to just dropping it all at once.
Dude, that'd be gangster, bro. That would be absolutely gangster if they started doing that.
Yeah. I think they should personally.
Okay, now do you think that's partially why though we're seeing a lot more anime starting to drop movies?
Probably. That could be a part of the reason. The other part is...
I don't know.
Because I don't love that change personally, but...
I think that that could very well have something to do with it, because they can then focus a big amount of time to drop this one big project.
I mean, I think it's also...
And people can watch it in one go, and it makes sense.
I do think it's also a money thing, too, because it's because anime has kind of hit the mainstream a bit more. It's now you're able to release something like a film, and more everyday people are gonna go watch it, so you're gonna get that cash flow, right, into it as well.
Well, I do think it's that. I also wouldn't be surprised if theaters themselves have recognized that anime is the new thing to get people back into theaters, because I know they were hurting,
right.
And I think people like animation studios, like you got to think. So even a 12-episode series is about 4 times longer than a movie, right?
Yeah.
So they could put way more time and effort into 1 hour and a half, 2 hour movie and make the animation that much better for like some of these end fights, which is what people want to see. I think that is, and for me, the main. I think the main motivation.
And I would actually be fine with that. I guess when you like what you're saying, when you get maybe more towards the end, and there's not near as much like world building, story building, character development, all of that stuff. I think having the episodes is very important, and having that length during some of the earlier seasons is very important to make sure you are doing the world building and all that stuff justice. But then, once you get to, like, the final fight, I want that to have the sickest animation of all time. Like, I don't really need, honestly, again, like with Demon Slayer, right? You can get rid of some of the backstory, right? And just give me the peak fights and animation, with just a little bit of that stuff.
Right,
so.
And also, I think that's cool. And like I said, anime, first and foremost, is a TV show watching experience, right?
For sure.
I want to watch a TV show. Mm-hmm. So you better not switch everything to a freaking movie or I'm going to be mad.
Yeah.
But like a movie on like the last fight is kind of sick because like it makes it bigger than like, okay, I'm just watching this in the room with maybe myself or 2 other people. It's like, okay, now you can actually go to the theater, make an event out of it. It's like it makes it a more memorable experience. Like this is the wrap up to the thing I've been following for 3 years now, or 4 years.
Right, it's like that feeling you get that I think we have all got when we went and watched all of the final Avengers and stuff, dude. Like having that experience where you watch that shit, like in the theater. It's like theaters are still useful for that. Like you still do get those feelings when you have a good movie, bro, and it's on the theater.
Oh,
and, Iron Man gives that final snap, and everyone's sobbing. It's like it can hit different. Although I will say, I know we've made this rule before, and we keep breaking it. We need to stop going at night, okay, with these damn movies, bro. We need to go at like 8 a.m. or some shit, because these teenagers in these damn movies that are talking, bro. That's a whole separate hot take crash out.
Gosh.
And I think we're
he's getting old.
I'm becoming a boomer.
Even I didn't say
bro, I'm becoming a boomer, bro. If they don't shut the fuck up, bro. No, that's always pissed me off, bro. I'm a big movie guy. Shut the fuck up in the movies, okay? Anyways, that's a separate crash out. I think we're also kind of.
I would say we have devolved far away from Tower of God.
But it's also very important. To bring us back.
I'll bring it back. And that, speaking of crash outs, because my first one is
rage bait.
Really more of a crash out. Well, no, it's more of a crash out than a rage bait. So, my first hot take is we need to update the most hated character listing, because if Rachel is not next to Shao Tucker in the most hated characters in the anime list, people are wrong for this.
She's gotten
Do
worse.
not go back and see. I don't want any further seasons later on for Tower of God trying to explain and rationalize and justify her actions. No, fuck that bitch. She is like low tier.
But Brent,
needs to just fuck off.
No, Brent, you could see. I actually really liked what they did with Rachel in this season, because you could see the reason she stabbed that guy in the legs was because of her mental is so messed up from pushing Bomb down that's why she did that. So you can start to see some of her humanity.
No.
There's hope for Rachel.
No, okay. No. Hold on, bro.
Listen, she is like, just above Gabi, but she's like
dude.
Shao Tucker. Yes.
No, dude. If she sees Bomb again, she's gonna be so sad and so sorry, and she's going to.
And I hope he pushes her off the fucking tower.
Bomb can fix her. My hot take is Bomb can fix her, dude.
Gosh.
No.
Okay.
I understand. She could be.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying with that. But that's what the thing. So okay, hold on. I have thoughts on this. I truly have thoughts, because I know what you're saying. Like Bomb, he kind of even said like he doesn't know what he's gonna do, but he like wants to see Rachel and stuff still, and it's because like you're saying he still wants to like fix her, But at the same time, it's
he
like
still cares for her.
I know, and it's like I kind of get that, but I'm kind of with Brent of just like, no, fuck that bitch, like fuck her, like she could actually, like I don't know, she's, because you wanna know why? Okay, I think I've talked about this before. That's one thing that Tower of God did so well in the end of the first season. You know, I was screaming at my fucking TV when I watched that by myself for the first time. I've never felt betrayal like that. And like I felt so betrayed. I felt so betrayed at the end of that, bro. It was actually insane. So I'm like, I was like, this is so cool. This is like a what the hell is that? Darling in the Franxx type beat, you know?
Yeah.
They're gonna climb the tower together. And then she stands up out that wheelchair, bro, and pushes my man. Oh, the crash out. I almost felt like Shaq, bro.
Okay.
I was almost ripping TVs off my wall. And
Well, it's very funny because what I said, I don't know if you could tell, but I switched it up literally mid-sentence. I don't believe none of what I just said. I thought that was going to rage bait the fuck out of you guys, okay? And the fact that Kyle was kind of like, no, I get what you mean,
I
dude.
do get
That's
what you're
crazy
saying.
to
I
me.
get what you're hold on.
That's
That is
crazy to
absolutely
me.
crazy.
I get- no,
I
hold on.
just baited this guy into the oblivion, dude, because I didn't believe none of that. I thought I was gonna rage bait the absolute mess out of you two, and Kyle just went with it.
Because
He said, yeah, man, you kind of cooking right now.
I see. The
That
reason
is
you're
crazy,
cooking, the
dude.
reason you were cooked, I felt like, was because I see that's what they're trying. That's what they're trying to do. It is what they're
But
trying
they need
to set up.
stop doing that. They did
Well,
that
and
with
also-
fucking Gabi and then fucking Attack on Titan.
No. It
I'm
is
sorry.
different.
Fuck that bitch.
It definitely feels
Okay,
different.
so
No,
also-
Rachel and Gabi are the same with that. Same with
Well,
these people trying to stand up for
no,
Shao
man.
Tucker and that.
Okay,
like,
no,
no,
stop.
Okay,
don't
so-
stand up
So
for it.
the thing is, no, yeah, don't get she a little bit different than him.
She
but,
different than Shao Tucker, bro.
But the thing
Not
is,
by
okay, but
much.
the thing is, funny enough, while I was in the midst of rage baiting, I kind of started believing what I was saying, like. To a degree, I do think that will happen, and this a little bit leads into one of my hot takes, where ultimately, it's fuck Fug, okay? Them motherfuckers can die
yeah.
because
Yeah.
Rachel
100%.
only did what she did because of them, even in season 1.
I don't know if that's 100% true because it all started with
Yeah, I don't think
because I
that
don't
was
think
ever
that
confirmed.
original guy.
I think it is.
No. Well, so yes.
I
so
I
hold
think
on.
the keeper of the tower is just trolling with everybody.
You think he's
that
just
little
tro-
motherfucker
No.
is the true villain?
Yeah, he
because
could be, bro.
no, he is because he's the one who told Rachel to do that. Okay,
then Fug
Fug
is
needed Rachel
the
to do
one-
that.
yes.
They needed Rachel to do
So
that.
I agree with you on
okay?
that. Fug ultimately,
Even no, Kyle, even the guide is the one who made Rachel said this is your last chance to climb the
Well,
tower,
she wasn't.
wasn't
No,
she?
not the guy. No, not the guy. The guy. It was the blonde haired, the short blonde haired fucker, which he is Fug. He is Fug.
Right.
He's one of the top
exactly.
leaders
So
of
that
Fug.
was Fug.
No, it
Because,
is-
because that motherfucker wanted him to whatever.
Hold on, though.
And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, go ahead.
well, but then even Young, the
Yeah.
Devil's right arm
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Okay. The fucking keeper of the castle tower was there when he was being released. And that whole thing was a Fug operation. That motherfucker is evil.
I don't know if I don't know what he is, bro. He like that the guardian of the gate, the guy that made Bomb do his
Yeah.
first test. He is a. I think he might be a top
He's a
tier,
troll. Class
top
1
tier
troll, dude.
instigator. Yeah, like what?
Yes, okay, I could
What
agree
did
with
that
that.
one? What did that one guy say in our one hot takes? He goes, we're going down the instigator path of the Lord of Mysteries or whatever. The sequence
Yeah.
8 instigator. That's what that guy is. But then, because I don't think he
Facts.
has,
That
I
guy,
don't think
yes.
he has a faction nor creed. He's just there for the lulz.
I agree.
But then, yeah,
I do agree with that,
with
but
what
ultimately it's
what
fuck
your
Fug.
take is, and that could even be one of my hot takes is Fug can go die, bro. Because here's the other thing. I don't even really understand what the beef is with the king, like King Jihad. Why does everybody hate that guy so damn much, bro? Like, I don't think he's...
Well, I mean, the fact that none of his princesses are allowed to be in any type of relations, and if you look at them a certain way, they rip you, like they'll cut your eyes out and shit. Yeah, I think that there's a little bit of justifiable grounds
is that
there.
the king that has said that, or is some whack ass like that's the thing. We don't really. I mean, I don't know.
The other thing though is, dude, that is a very clear-cut rule, and there's only 7 of them bitches. Yeah. Okay, so just stay clear, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking about?
That's I'm saying.
Like, what
well, also
like,
you agree.
You had
hold
one
on,
job,
though.
and you broke it.
I was gonna say. Also, you agreed to the rules. This is the thing that pisses me off, bro. Yes, Mandem has his rules, okay, but you don't gotta. When you climb the tower, you either opt in or opt out of them rules. So if you opt into them rules, bruh, then that's on you for breaking them. You knew what you were signing up for. Like, I know they want you to feel bad,
also,
and you kind of do feel bad, obviously, that, you know...
I didn't feel bad for that guy
No,
at
not
all.
the guy,
No.
the girl, the what's her name? Fucking...
The lizard.
Yeah, that's not her name, but...
Oh.
But you kind of feel bad that her mom dies or whatever, but again, her ma broke the rules.
Her ma broke the rules, dude.
Like, it's like, I'm not saying it's not messed up that she got killed, but it's also like, bitch, again, you knew what you signed up for.
But the thing is, though, the lizard isn't Fug.
Huh? No, she's not Fug. I'm just saying
the lizard is not Fug.
No, no one said she was Fug.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying though is the whole reason the Fug hates Jihad is because of his rules or whatever.
Oh.
But it's like, dude, he set the fucking rules. She hates Jihad. She just wants to climb the castle, and I don't know what she does when she gets up there, but
I mean, she definitely still wants to kill. I think she wants to kill the king. I think is what she wants to do too. But she can't. But the thing is, the fucked up thing is she actually can't because nobody that's born inside the tower can. Which is why Fug is doing what Fug is doing. So you kind of understand it. Not understand it, but like how else could Fug?
But also on
Fug can't do anything because they're kind of just.
But also on my hate Fug train, okay, my hate Fug train is. Okay, they make Rachel kill Bomb. Well, kill, air quotes, Bomb.
And then she joins them, which is crazy.
Only to, yes, and then she stabs the guy because she's been working with Fug. Like, bitch, what?
Well,
like,
that
Fug
kind of
just died, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Except for the one guy.
The one guy.
Yeah.
The one guy seems like an
trainer.
absolute G.
Yeah, the guy that trained Bob. And the guide. The guide is not... She ain't all bad either.
She's not technically... She is and isn't Fug. Like, because...
No, she just be bopping around.
She be guiding, you know?
She does what she
wants. She be guiding.
Yeah, she be guiding. Yeah, for sure. But
well, I think now she's not Fug. I think she was Fug because she basically joined Fug for her own shit, like her own ambitions. And then once Bomb comes along, like she's still trying to get Bomb to do what she wants, but she also knows that she could probably get Bomb to do what she wants by just joining Bomb's group because they're climbing the tower anyway. Like that's the crazy thing. I don't know why you needed to force Like, you needed to force Bomb to get stronger, I guess. Maybe?
No, they needed... No. They needed him to... They wanted him to fuse with the...
Oh, yeah, to become the weapon. They wanted him to become the weapon.
Thorn.
But the thing was...
they didn't give a fuck about Bomb.
True,
they wanted him to get strong, have the fake Thorn or whatever, and then assimilate with the other Thorn.
Right. So that way they could just turn his ass into a weapon.
Which... Did you guys pick up that callback, though? I thought that was pretty sick. So the hand of Arland, and then now it's the Thorn of Arland, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Did you guys pick up on that?
I did.
That was kind of cool. So that Arland guy was legit. That Arland
was
guy.
the one
Well, he was an irregular, right? He was like...
Yeah, he was the closest one to killing King Jihad.
I know. I don't think they explained that when they went to the hand of Arlen, right? They explained it afterwards or something like that. But
well,
I just thought it was a cool.
Yeah. Well, the other cool thing too is originally I thought that one other irregular, I can't remember his name, it starts with an M. The guy with the tattoo on his back.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be like evil, but dude, I think he's about to be. It's about to be Fug versus his group. Like, and Bomb is joining. And Bomb is joining his. Bomb is joining his clan. You know, his group. So Fug is. I think they're gonna be cooked, bro. They're gonna be. Who do they got? Rachel. Rachel weak as shit. She weak as fuck. The only thing she got is the power of lying. Like.
But to be fair, and that's one thing I want to bring up is the power scaling in this show is not done very well, in my opinion.
It's uninteresting, yeah.
Because I can agree with that.
Because they're still E rank, so yeah, they're trying to make Bomb like this cool.
That is crazy
He's
to me, bro.
E rank, my brother.
That's insane to me.
D, C, E, and F.
I know.
And bro, he beat someone that had he was able to tap into B power.
Right. Oh well.
Because the guy, so the last guy in season 2 that did the shadows and stuff, he could use powers of a B rank, and Bombs beat him.
Well, and that's the other thing. Okay, but the only other thing I could say is I know what they're saying about them being the highest C rank, blah blah blah. But just because that's the rank that they are in, that doesn't mean that's how powerful they are. Because they just need to take the test to become C rank. Do you know what I mean? So like.
I guess I feel like fair.
Bomb
they just haven't climbed high enough.
Yeah, Bomb I think is obviously displaying power way above C rank. It's just, you know,
they're E.
Or I'm sorry, E. I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep saying I'm sorry. Yeah, way above E.
They're the lowest tier.
Right.
Well, yeah. I just found it weird because it's like.
Who's the strongest?
You know, I don't know. They were talking up. They were talking up like the Devil's right arm, the other.
Yeah, but they're all just
like,
E
but
rank.
you motherfuckers are still E.
You're trying to
like,
tell me
what monsters are up at the top?
What monsters S rank, bruh? They're gonna get the S rank. It's just gonna be fucking Genu. It's gonna be solo leveling, standing there.
He's
King
is
Jihad.
The god of the tower.
He's
he's Jihad.
They're cooked, by the way. If that's the case, they're absolutely cooked.
Dude, that'd be the craziest crossover ever. Fucking
I'll be right back.
Solo Leveling's just a prequel to Tower of God.
That would be insane.
Is that a hot take right there? I think Solo Leveling is just a prequel of Tower of God. Fucking, you got Sanjin Woo at the top, and all you're gonna hear is "Arise" when they fucking enter the top floor.
Bro. That'd be fucking wild.
And he got inspiration. He got inspiration from the Demon Tower. That's where it all stemmed from. No,
okay, listen. We had one crazy spin-off idea with Fire Force and Soul Eater. That's a possibility. This is taking on a far, far limb, hope and a prayer. Like,
I'm trolling, but
yeah,
dude, I'm using too much curse.
That would be fucking funny,
speech,
though.
bro. I'm looking like Inumaki over here. My throat's getting
salmon.
I'm about to have to limit. I'm about to have to limit my speech, bro, so I don't overuse it.
But like I said, I think the power scaling in this show is a little goofy. Also, I will say, I would love for them to kind of put a little more budget into some of these fight scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think they're dumping all of their budget just into his hand movements, bro. When he uses his wave controller, like
his Shinsu. Yeah, I know. Those still images where he's loading up his Shinsu is
max
is
aura.
like, okay, that's wallpaper energy right there. But like, I need a fight scene, man.
Well, I know that's one thing a little bit that I tell you. I guess you're talking about power scaling or whatever, but it's like, dude, Bomb. I feel like you kind of just know Bomb is like him. He's Himothy, but then they try to like not just show it. Like, I just wanted him to dog walk everybody in this, like, especially when after got to Thorn, that guy with the mask, he should have just like bitch slapped that guy and we should have moved on. Like,
I kind of understood why they didn't do that though. He just got that power, and for him to master it that quickly would be, I would have been calling bullshit if I saw it.
Okay, I will say with the Thorn, sure, but throughout the whole season, I completely agree. Like that Mad
Yeah.
Dog guy should have been mad dead. Okay, like that guy should have got
Yeah.
obliterated. And
I
then
agree.
the fucking bunny, okay, he's like,
Oh,
if you mess with my
bunny.
friends one more time, I'll kill you. Proceeds to just murk Coon for as far as Bomb is aware, and then Bomb is
Oh,
sulking. It's like, bro, you should have bitch slapped her the next year, dude. What are we talking about? Like, but it is
Yeah.
what. But I don't think he wanted to show that they were friends. Maybe that was the conclusion I came to. But
I think that's probably it, because she like Bomb knew that she worked with Fug, and he wasn't supposed to have contact with any of his friends at that point. So if he said
right.
that reason, so I kind of understood.
okay.
That one.
Now I have a question
Yeah,
for you guys.
I did.
And I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but some other anime do this. But like, if you were Kun or some of these other people, right, and your buddy just grows his hair out
Uh-huh.
super long, going level long, and
Oh,
then you
yeah.
reunite with him, are you gonna be like, who the fuck are you? Or are you just gonna be like, hey Bomb, what the fuck are you doing, bruh? Where you been? Like, I think I'm looking at him and been like, who are you trying to fool right now? Like, like.
Well, so you gotta.
suppose if I
You
hear
also
you
have to
speak-
think too. Well, so Kun did pretty much pick it up the first time he saw him. He just like he saw him really quickly in the heat of battle. He didn't know he almost couldn't believe it, right? Because he knows in his heart that Kun's dead, or he believes in his
Yeah,
heart
Bomb's
that, or
dead.
that Bomb is dead. So like, but Kun sussed it out almost instantaneously.
I mean, he does,
Um,
but it just was like,
But
they do this in anime where they're like, they change
But then
his
you
hairstyle.
also have to think though, like they knew Bomb 7 years ago or whatever the time skip was.
I mean,
so,
yeah,
like,
that's true.
His height is gonna be different. He doesn't really show his eyes. He barely talks. The only time he really talked was when he yelled at Kun to get out of there, and
Right.
and Kun pretty much sussed it out from right then and there. So he,
Yeah. Also, I guess that's something I was to say, dude. Kun is W man's, okay? Like, get you a best friend like
No,
Kun, bro. Like he.
no,
After,
no.
After
Kun,
the, well, or Rock. Rock is also
Kun may be better, but you need you a friend like Rock.
I was about
dude.
to say, I'm going to say hands down my favorite / who I think the best character in this show is. Rock is one of my favorite characters in this show, and
Yeah,
I think as a
he is
character for
fucking
like
great.
what his support wise is and everything, he's gotta be one of the
yeah.
best supporting
What's
characters.
so funny to me
Bro,
is
it was
that,
on sight. As soon as he knew Kun or
That
Bomb was alive, he
live-
was like, "I'm going to get him."
Yeah. Well, that was
Blue
okay.
Turtle, get out the way.
And that was one of the
Like,
funniest things for me is that Rock actually turned into like such an ally or such a like friend that he like that he actually cared so much. I guess was funny to me, because
Yeah.
in the thing he just wanted to hunt him or whatever and like basically kill Bomb. But now it's like dude, they're all friends. But I guess
Well, even
guess
in this one, he called them prey. The
Yeah.
one guy was like, "Are you friends of Bomb?" He's like, "He's my
Prey.
prey." He's like, "Oh, so you're
Yeah.
not? Okay."
Yeah, that
And
was
then
funny.
he
He
leaves.
goes to leave him alone, and then Rock gets pissed. He's like, "He's my prey." He's like, "What the fuck, man?" Like, but
Yeah,
no.
dude, that was so funny. Also, I find it hilarious that Rock can shrink himself now.
Now, yeah, that was
Bro,
funny. That was just
I-
random.
When I first saw that in season 2 where he was shrunk again, I'm like, did he piss off the administrator again? What the
Yeah.
fuck? And then he just
Yeah.
bigobies. I'm like, oh, so he learned how to do that on command now. Oh,
Which Small Rock is so fucking funny,
funny,
dude.
yeah.
Like,
He is.
But
what were you gonna say, Cal?
well, no, I was just gonna say the reason why I was saying what I was saying about Kun is because, dude, for one, I always loved that they made him. That man knew that that fucking Rachel had done
Rachel
something.
did.
And then he has spent 5 years just keeping an eye on that bitch and was like, I'm gonna kill her. Like, she's dead, bro. I don't
she ain't getting away with
she
this.
She ain't getting away with this shit. I was just like, dude, mans.
And even to your point, at the end of season 2, he did not disband his new team that he made. He's like, no, you're going to take charge of this team. I'm still going to be a part of it by technicality, but your main objective, you track that bitch down and then you contact me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on site with Coon, dude.
Yeah.
It's on site. Her and Coon, dude.
They weren't fucking around.
To your point, that is a true loyalty shit right there, because he knows what needs to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Also,
he's like, Bomb, you won't get a chance to see her again if it's up to me.
Right.
Like,
also, I actually...
You don't even have to make that decision, brother.
What did you guys think about the kind of the relationship development with the one princess of Jihad?
Dude, you hit my final hot take. Yes, thank you. As I was bringing this up, my hot take in that with Endorsey. If Bomb does not get with Endorsey at the end of this fucking show, this show is immediately trash. Immediate.
Dude, Kyle, he's an Endorsey fanboy. He's like the blonde-haired guy and the tracksuit guy.
Fuck you both.
Brent, were you cheering?
Listen.
Were you cheering when she came on the screen? Were you?
I mean,
were
fuck,
you,
I was kind of cheering when she came on the screen, bro.
Listen, it ain't like that.
I'm saying it's like that.
The chemistry between... I'm just saying the chemistry between Bomb and Dorsey is a good chemistry. It was really cool that she got to take him on his first ever date. And it's a good set-up character for him to end up being in a relationship with.
Yeah,
kill the Rachel. Person's not toxic as fuck.
Be with Dorsey.
Yes.
But the problem is, the problem is it can't be, Brent, because she's a princess of Jihad.
Oh,
man.
the problem is solved.
The problem is solved when
the problem has a solution, Kyle.
So I just kill your dad, and then I got nothing to worry about.
Right.
That sounds like some Alabama shit if I've never heard it.
But yes, no, I love what they did with that, the evolution. I have to say, they did not show that scene about the date in
the original
season 1.
No,
that's a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that they're pulling.
They did a couple times though. They expanded upon a couple things in season 1. I know, but yeah, I know what you mean. They kind of did like a little bit of plot. I know. Let's just throw this plot in here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love the development that they gave with those two.
I did too, and I just thought it was cool. I guess I just thought it was cool, like how much, especially because like in season 1, she was kind of the one that was almost pretty standoffish to the group, a lot. And they do show in season 1 is he is the one that kind of gets her to like be a part of the group or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then like I think she does, they basically kind of say, she basically really did enjoy that and then, I don't know. So, and then they had a pretty, they did have a pretty cool dynamic in season 1, and I think they just expanded upon it. But it was also cool to kind of see her, like, get pissed. Because she's looking for Viola, and then that one nerd with the glasses, he's like, it's the 25th bomb. Oh, also... Sorry, I just had a separate
let's talk
thing.
about that since you brought it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
do they
the
mean,
fuck
25th bomb?
Yeah.
Reincarnation, maybe?
Well, you want to know what I think it is? So the kids that they were experimenting on, I think he is one of those kids. Like, he's kind of is the same as the devil's right hand, and he's also kind of the same as...
He can't be.
He can't be.
I think somehow he is, bro.
No,
I know he came from outside the
regulars.
I know.
He's an irregular.
I know, but remember, the blonde-haired guy with the rap and shit kept calling
Beta.
him Beta kept calling him the perfect, like the complete thing.
Yeah, they explained that.
Yeah.
That happens to him while he's with Fug.
Yeah.
Between Rachel and now.
Oh, so it's just it's just because he got with the thorn thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
They made him an ignition weapon.
Right.
They put what they called the fake thorn in him.
Yeah.
Is what they called it.
Right. Right.
But it wasn't.
And it's okay. I guess that maybe probably the reason why he was able to become become the true ignition weapon is because he's an irregular. That's where I'm getting at. Or I guess that makes more sense. It's because he's an irregular is probably why he can be the complete version.
Now, what I could say, what I maybe think, I don't know. I've had some ideas on the 25th bomb. This is either the 25th irregular that they've done this with, or bomb is... Because, bomb was all alone in darkness until Rachel found him. So,
right.
That's weird in and of itself.
True.
What was he doing in the hole?
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is just crazy conspiracy. But I almost wonder if Bomb somehow is actually Jihad or a reincarnation of him.
Don't do that. That makes an Dorsey thing really weird. Don't do that.
Well, they're not actually his daughters.
Dude, they're not his biological daughters.
I get that, but still.
I'm saying it doesn't make it weird. They only become a princess of Jihad because they climb the tower. That's my... Okay, hold on. No. That's my crazy thing.
No, they're not the princess because they climbed the tower, Kyle.
It is it not?
No, it's not.
No, it's because it's like the families or something, or it's... they haven't really explained how you become
they picked the most beautiful women in the tower, and...
it was something they had to...
Kyle, it's not because they climbed the tower.
Promise you. Because that wouldn't make sense. Why the fuck
they would all be
wouldn't
rankers
Dorsey
at
be
that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd all be rankers.
Hold on.
And they're definitely not. It's definitely not because they climbed the
Okay, but you have to receive Jihad's blood, though.
Yeah.
He can leave the top floor.
It says, to become a princess of Jihad, you must be a uniquely talented young woman from the 10 great families, it says, or elsewhere, identified as a candidate processing immense potential, beauty, and Shinsu quality, then undergo a brutal selection where you receive Jihad's blood, granting immense power, but also strict rules, no relationships, no kids, no forbidden floors, I don't know what that means, with severe punishment of breaking them, aiming to become elite defender of the tower with an ultimate prize of a 13-month series weapon. Oh, speaking of, this has nothing to do with the weapon, but what happened to the thing? I can't remember what they called it, but you remember the thing that Bomb.
The sword that he got from the first princess that he meets?
No, not that. Not the that's like the Black March. Not that. I'm talking about the Guardian that he made a deal with. What happened to that thing?
Wait, the turtle? Take the extra test.
The actual black turtle? No, they haven't really expounded upon that.
Well, no, I know what you're talking about, Brent. He did have to talk to the Guardian to take the extra test or whatever.
Guardian.
No, he wasn't though. He
was much more than a
deal. He
Guardian.
made a deal with that guy to get his Shinsu and stuff, or to do something with his Shinsu.
I don't think they've expounded upon that, and I hope they do.
I'm pretty sure they said
you don't have to make a pact with it to do the test.
What you had to do,
it was a pact with something on each floor.
No,
you don't.
I thought
that Guardian. No, that Guardian was something specific. You make a pact with the Guardian to be able to be a wave controller or something, and then depending on.
No.
Yeah, I think it.
No, you don't have to make a pact to become a wave controller.
They had to. Yes, everyone had to do something with a Guardian when they were doing the wave controller stuff.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
That's why all the wave finders were in the same classroom, and some people did it easily. Other people it took a shit ton.
Nobody made a pact. No, they did not.
They do make a pact. 100. Yeah, hold on. Yes, Tower God. In Tower God, a guardian, often called, well, this has often called an administrator, is a godlike ancient being that rules a specific floor of the tower, controlling its shinsu, and overseeing the test for those ascending, acting as the ultimate authority with the exception of head-on on the first floor, who can move freely. They can grant or deny access to shinsu via use via contracts, which are essential for regulars but not irregulars, and possess immense power though they can be killed, as shown by somebody else.
Okay, but that guy was just a floor guardian.
Yeah, so they are floor guardians, but he also did make a pact with it to use shinsu.
Just to take the test.
No.
But I don't know what the floor guardian got out of the deal.
Well, no, I think all he asked him was why did he want to climb the tower?
Oh yeah.
And then he said like Rachel, and then the sitting together with everybody at the table.
Yeah.
And the guy was like,
You're
okay,
right,
sounds good to me.
Yeah. But
you'll notice it said that regulars had to make a pact and irregulars didn't. I don't remember Bomb making any pact with anybody to be able to use Shinsu.
Well, the very first, yeah, they did. Or he does something. I think because the Guardian says, "I'll give you my power" or something, or like he gives him more juice. He's in the classroom.
And then he met the guy. Yeah, he met the same Guardian to take the extra test where Rachel pushed him off.
Yeah, he meets that thing once before. As what we're saying, Blake. He doesn't just talk to him just to take the extra test.
That.
He talks to him the first time he uses his Shinsu, and the Guardian gives him something. I can't remember what it is.
I don't remember that. But I do find it very interesting that it just so happened to be a black turtle. I thought that was gonna lead more into, and I know we've talked about this in the past, but I thought that was going to lead more into why Rock called him Black Turtle and the other guy Blue Turtle. I thought it was going to kind of, but now he's just calling everybody turtles. Everybody's a gosh damn turtle in this
Psycho
one.
Turtle, which is the flamethrower guy. You got what the fuck did he call?
Curry Turtle.
That was a Curry Turtle.
Well, they're actually calling the floor 2 administrator an eel-like entity. Found Bomb interesting, calling him tasty, and allowed about to take the special test. But there was something else. They manage the flow of Shinsu, the tower's energy on the floor, and grant contracts to regulars, climbers, so they can use it. That's what he did. I know whatever, and
well, I mean, then that's just a normal process of the stuff.
Yeah, it is.
They had to basically
talk to the Guardian to get approval to use.
So then the Guardian had no relevance to the major plot line of the story.
No.
You can pretty much forget about him.
Nope. But I won't forget that I was right. So thank you for that. That's what I said in the beginning.
It's pretty rare, but yeah, I'll give it to you.
But the thing is, I guess the thing that
rare or not, I'm right. So
the thing that sucked was that guy looked freaking sweet, and I thought Bomb was gonna get some dope ass power from him.
I kind of thought it was whatnot, I kind of thought they had to. When I didn't know they were getting it all from the same permission all from the same thing. I kind of thought they had to make a contract with a Guardian. And that was like his Guardian he made a contract with. That's how I understood it. So I thought he had.
Me too. I thought.
Yeah, I mean I can see that.
But then I was kind of confused.
And I thought his was like gonna be like super powerful,
right.
And it was gonna be a super powerful black turtle, which is why Rock has been calling him Black Turtle, because somehow he can see like
his guardian.
Everybody's guardians
Bro,
or something.
That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, but
I mean that's genuinely what I thought. Like, and then Kun would make a pact with some giant blue turtle, and like That I don't know. That'd be
No,
sick.
no, and
Missed opportunity.
Also, they're not even calling that thing a turtle. They're calling it an eel. So
I don't
That
remember
thing
what it
was a
looks like.
fucking tortoise. You know, if they want to, you know, if they want to get specific, they could have. That was no eel. I don't know what eel they've been looking
well, they
at.
only
but-
show its fucking head, but actually the pictures I'm seeing, it definitely kind of be looking like an eel. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh well, yeah, that's fair. It's probably us.
But they're saying
misinterpretation,
head on or heat on or whatever is a guardian as well. By the way, which I didn't know.
He's the guardian. He's the guardian of like the no, but he
first
says
floor.
he's the guardian of the tower. No, he says
Yeah,
of
he's
the
the
tower.
guardian
tower,
of the
yeah.
tower. Yeah.
I'm just saying
That's what he
I'm just
said.
saying he is a guardian though. Like just you know, I'm just saying he has the same like power. And, yeah, but he basically so the second floor guardian.
I think he's got more clout than just a floor.
I know,
guardian.
but I think the second floor guardian allows you to use Shinsu. You know, he allows you to basically, you know, says where if you're eligible to climb the tower or not.
And yeah, Blake, looking at the picture, that is 100% a Neil.
Let me look at this photo. What have you guys been looking?
You can.
up
I
you can
just
share.
looked
You can.
up floor
Or if
guardian
you just,
and tower
I'm sharing my
of God.
screen, but his whale. But they don't really show this version of him. They just show his eye.
Just like the.
They just show like this
Shit.
or this. But he's a little snaky guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but you could see like in the one
mean,
photo
like
where
just
they
the
showed
eye
the front of his
yeah.
face. It looks like the beak of a turtle, and like you know.
Yeah, no, I definitely kind of thought it was some sort of like
give me 1 second.
turtle too. Yeah, but it'll be interesting, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They're saying some good stuff up for season 3. I mean,
Yeah, and that's one thing that I'll say about whatever season 2, maybe a little bit slow, whatever the haters are saying. But when that last episode landed, I wanted more.
yeah.
I just watched 26 episodes pretty much straight, or you know, at least 16 episodes straight, and I was like, dude, like no, I want more. I want the third season. Like Bomb's back. He's you know,
Yeah.
like I was ready.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting ready to grind through the tower, which would be pretty cool.
Well, next
Yeah.
stop is the train.
So I know that's what they said, but I don't think that is. I don't know. I was confused about that a little bit because that's what they said, but then they said the train was on the 35th floor, and they were about to take the floor 30 test, which would make them D rankers.
Yeah. So I mean,
So I was a little
of
confused
course,
about that.
so they have to again ascend the tower. So yeah, you have to complete the third. Like you have to become D rankers because that train's in the D rank section of the tower.
I can't remember what's the
No, I know, but they said
train?
like the
To
they
find
the the right hand, the devil's right hand.
Yeah,
They said
because
he'd
he
be on
took the
train.
devil's left hand and he took his powers.
Well, flip that actually, because he's actually the devil's left hand.
I
He took the
said
devil's
left
right hand.
at first, and you said, "Oh, right."
Well, I know because that's what they call him throughout the whole thing, even though he's the devil's left hand.
Oh, because they're basically trying to save my man's or whatever. They're trying to save him because
Yes.
he's looking like
So
he's
they
looking like
said that-
Rem right now.
Yeah. Plus, he also has the Emily, thing, which can go critical, and that now that it's not being secured properly.
Yeah, that's what they're actually after. I don't think they're necessarily trying to save my man. He just doesn't have any
mean-
Shinsu.
But he's also like in a coma.
But he's also not waking up
Yeah.
either.
Like I said, he's looking like Rem right now.
Well, maybe that's
Bro.
fair. But yeah, but they said the next I don't know, that like I said, it was weird the way they said it because they said the next floor was like the train, But then a little while after that, they say, well, actually, the next floor is the D rank test, and the train is on floor 35, which is like 5 floors above where they're at. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's going to be they have to get through floor 30 first, and then they can go to the train and try to deal with that, which that's where they're predicting that Bomb may run into Rachel and that because she's heading to the train.
Choo choo.
Yikes. Yeah, so the train arc is going to be gnarly.
Which is perfect because that is a good way to kill someone off. You just chuck them head first underneath that. It's poetic justice. And that's perfect symbolism if I've ever heard it. Chuck her ass head first under a train.
Especially because they said a very small portion of people survive the train. So if she just so happens to die, then, nobody would bat an eye.
Yeah, I mean, Coon, you got this, buddy. You got opportunity. This is the perfect, and no one can actually fault you and say you set this up. No.
You think
people die on this train all the time?
You think Bomb would be pissed if he finds out Coon killed Rachel?
I don't think Coon's going to make it so that way Bomb finds out. Coon's pretty smart.
I'm gonna bury the body.
I don't know.
Witnesses.
Yeah, I don't know how Bomb would feel about it. It would be weird. It would definitely be weird.
I know how
I feel like
would
he
feel
would be a little mad. Yes.
I know how I would feel if I was Bomb. Be like, thanks, brother. You should have let me know, though. I would have helped. I would have grabbed a leg.
I feel like Bomb wants to talk to her. He wants to be like, "What the fuck was all that about?" And
the thing is, I don't see to me, I wouldn't see a point. Everything that you needed to say had been said. There's nothing else to discuss with her, dude. There simply is not. Okay,
but there is. There is.
What?
Bomb didn't know that her only way to climb the tower was to kill him. And he didn't know that Fug was behind that decision.
Yeah, but you could have talked to me, and you didn't. Instead, you pushed me off the fucking thing. You didn't communicate.
That was her only chance. And what is she gonna say? Oh yeah, Bomb. By the way, I gotta kill you. Sorry.
No, dude. She literally did it. No, if you watch rewatch that last episode of the first season, bro. I know, but I'm saying she made the decision for herself. What had nothing to do with she basically started hating Bomb because she did, bro. She hated Bomb because he had everything. No, she didn't, bro.
No, she hated Bomb because he was making friends and he didn't need her anymore.
Well, basically,
I know,
he
but
had everything
how would
that she
but you guys
wanted.
I know, but you guys have to
You're saying that's what she did.
Okay.
She did that so that way she could psych herself up to kill Bomb. But I'm saying no.
I'm saying no. I'm saying it's multiple things. One, okay, she was definitely, not dealing the best with coming to grips that Bond is the main character and not her. Okay, right? And then the whole reason she couldn't make friends was because she's freaking basically stressing herself out that she has to kill Bomb. And then she finally is just like, well, yeah, I want to climb the tower. They say the only way to do it is to kill him. It's like, I don't know. I feel, yes, what she did, terrible. The situation, though, was terrible. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing, Blake. I can't even... Wait a minute, Kyle. Wait a minute. Because here's the thing. I get that. I'm not going to dispute that, but you still can't use that as justification because guess what? She also abandoned Bomb before they ever got into the tower. She up and left him. Didn't give a fuck. So anything that's happened after that is from her own making, from her choices. So, no.
No. But here's the other thing, though. No, but here's the other thing. She she never once told a lie. She said, I want to climb the tower. Hey, Bomb, don't follow me. This is my time to climb the tower.
She could have just said...
He followed
I know,
her.
but she also could have just said, hey, Bomb, climb the tower with me. Why did she want to, like... What the hell? I've been with you. I've been with you since D1, right? Why are you trying to leave a homie behind? Just let's climb. How about you say, "Hey, Mom, you want to see the stars? Let's climb a tower together." Why are you trying to leave my man behind in the first place?
Okay, step one, that logic is flawed because that would assume that she chose like when to climb the tower.
She wasn't chosen.
She didn't get a choice in that. She did not get a choice in that. They messed up and took her. Okay. So
I know, but
what is she supposed to do about that?
I know. And my point is that she wasn't supposed to climb a tower at all. When the door opened, it wasn't for her.
No, but that's not your
him.
original argument. Well, they clearly took her. Bomb was over top of. She evaporated, my brother. She didn't walk into the doors.
But Head On said the doors didn't open for you. They opened for Bomb.
Who cares about that, Kyle? She's the one who evaporated. So to say that she just left Bomb and said, go fuck yourself, is a flawed statement.
She did leave Bomb.
The doors came, she evaporated. No, she didn't.
Yes, she
got sucked up. She got beam me up, Scotty. What are you talking about?
And they're fair on that, Blake, but before that even happened, she told Bomb, I'm going to climb the tower, you're going to stay here. I don't give a fuck if I'm the only person that you've ever met.
She did not say that. She did not say that.
What, you're just saying, okay,
I mean, not those exact wordings, but...
She did not say that. She did not say that at all.
I think I do see what he's saying. It's basically like, right, she doesn't necessarily get a choice when to climb the tower or whatever. It wasn't like she was like, hey, I'm leaving to climb the tower. It's basically the tower was picking somebody to climb, and basically it was like her only chance to climb the tower. So she left. She basically didn't know that, like, she didn't think she could take Bomb with her. She didn't think that. So she was like, if it's the choice of staying here with you or my chance to climb the tower, I'm gonna choose to go climb the tower. But she did make that choice, is what I'm saying, Blake. She did make the choice of, I can either stay here with you or go climb the tower. So she did leave. She made her choice to climb the tower, but it's because she thought it was her only opportunity to do that.
But the thing is, she never said anything ever to the contrary. She never once was like, oh yeah, Bomb, I'm going to spend the rest of my life down here in this dark, dingy hole.
I'm not saying she did.
I'm just saying, so like you can't blame her for going and climbing the tower when that's all she's ever talked about, and that's what she said she was going to do.
I don't know if she ever talked about it.
Yeah, she did.
Did she?
Are you kidding me, Kyle?
She just said she wanted to see the stars.
How else would he have known about stars? And yeah, she goes. No,
I'm confused about how she knew what the tower was when she was outside the bitch. That's what I'm confused about.
All I'm saying is that part where she left him is rocky at best. Okay, and then she gets in there. And she has to realize she's not the main character. That's like if your 4-year-old cousin just got chosen over you and is now the main character, and you've been beating his ass at Halo for like the past 20 years, and now he just beat your ass and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, you're gonna be feeling some type of way. And now you gotta kill him. And it's like, no, me and him are homies. No, I just want to go climb the tower. I just want to go, but now I gotta kill him to play Halo again. I gotta kill him to play Halo. I gotta give up on my dreams of being a pro Halo player. Okay.
Hey, if you
because this motherfucker is the chosen one.
But hold on.
If you suck, you suck.
But hold on though.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to say the situation is fucked.
No, but I'm saying
I don't know if she can leave.
You're going to sacrifice someone's life for your fucking ambition, and that's no different than fucking Griffith.
But if it was your boy though, wouldn't you say that? Wouldn't you? Hey, hold on. Wouldn't you say? Hold on. This fucking weird ass pigeon looking motherfucker is trying to say I gotta kill you to climb the tower. How about we fuck that guy? You're super strong now. How about we just use your power, kill him, and climb the tower?
because they've both been wiped the fuck out.
I mean, maybe that's what happened.
I was gonna say, you think Bomb could have done something?
No, but
you think Bomb could have done anything to stop Fug?
My point was
at his level.
I'm not saying they could have. I'm not saying they could have. I'm not saying they could have. Couldn't have. My point is that would have been a better situation. I'd have clued my man's in. Like, hey, we need a scheme to figure out a way for us to climb the tower together and get one over on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't even bring that option to the table.
There's a million ways. No, but that's what I was saying. There's a million ways she could have done it better. I'm not saying what she did was right.
I feel like you're sticking
I'm saying
up for
she
Rachel,
was
bro.
put.
That's what it sounds like to me.
She was put in a bad position, a bad position. Okay.
She put herself in a bad position over her own damn ambition.
She put herself in a bad position.
She did, because she could have walked away. She didn't have to fucking climb. She chose that. She chose to fucking sacrifice someone that she considered a friend for her ambition. She's no fucking different, no different than Griffith at all.
No different than Griffith? Is that the hot take? Are you telling?
That's a clip.
So hold on. Say just go ahead and say the whole thing. Go ahead.
Clip farm first a little bit. Yeah. Clip farm first a little bit. Yeah.
Rachel is the exact same as Griffith. Because she is willing to sacrifice her own friends for her ambitions. She did not have to kill Bomb to climb the tower. She chose to do that because she wanted to climb the tower.
Rachel equal Griffith is might be insane, bro. But hold on, I can actually kind of see it though.
No.
I'm cooking, bro.
Hold on, Che. He might be cooking
with gasoline
here. You are cooking a burnt pancake, my brother. You better flip that shit and start thinking right.
Nah, dude.
What are you talking about?
Nah, wait, I might see it.
She chose to sacrifice her friend for her ambition.
So she could become a guy.
She didn't have to do that. Why did she do it?
I mean, now, maybe she didn't take it. Now, maybe some people are the sheep. Okay. Maybe she didn't take it near as far.
But she's not a leader. The tower didn't fucking want her.
That's true.
The tower didn't want her. The tower wanted
Some people are the bug,
she's not
and
a
some
leader.
people are the windshield.
She's not a god.
Okay?
She's never meant to be a god. So
some
she
people are the
went with her
bug,
own
and some
ambition.
people are the windshield. Some people are the bug, and some people are the windshield.
Just like Griffith was not the chosen one. Griffith wasn't the chosen one either.
Also, can I just say...
He was chosen by the God hand.
Can I just say that I would be able to back Rachel even more if her dream wasn't as fucking stupid as seeing some stars. Okay?
I'm gonna say, bro, your whole thing, your whole argument gets blown up by that, bro. Like, yeah.
I'm out here. You're out here killing people to see some stars, bitch. How about you get some bitches on your dick and like, what are you talking about? Seeing some stars. Stars? Drake? What are we talking about?
Yeah, bro.
I've been living in a cave. I got no money, no bitches, no food.
She wasn't even in the cave. I don't know where she was at.
Yeah, I don't.
She descended. That was the crazy thing. It looked like she descended from the sky with the light shining down and shit. You know what happened? She got kicked off the fucking tower and that because someone else was like, yeah, you suck. Bye.
But hear me out. What if she was on the outskirts of the tower?
I think she was. Well, I think they were. They weren't in the tower, so they had to
No, I think... No, but you know how people can live outside the tower before they climb and they're still regulars?
No. Well, yes, but they would be... But what? No, but her and Bomb are both irregulars.
She's only... but this is my theory now. So, I think she was on the outskirts of the tower. I think she could have climbed the tower, kind of. Just hear me out. Kind of whenever she wanted to. I think they only became... Like, Bomb is a full irregular. He was in the slums. I don't know where the fuck he was at. But, like, I think she's only an irregular because she entered the tower through not normal means. Because they were trying to get Bomb and they sucked her up by accident, which is crazy. I don't know how that misinput happened. But,
someone got fired that day.
Yeah, but I think that's the only reason that Rachel is technically an irregular is because she got into the tower through irregular means. Bomb is a full-blood irregular. He never could have climbed the tower by natural means. The tower had to choose him to climb. That's my theory. It could be completely baseless.
With that.
But this is...
Watch, find out Rachel is a regular and that. Bitch, you could have climbed at any time.
This just says Rachel and Bomb lived in a dark cave, seemingly secluded, mountainless place. This is those theories suggest it was a pocket dimension. The outer tower, or a place linked to that Adrian Zahar story. Like that guy somehow linked to him. That guy, what do you call that?
Yeah, the guy who actually built
the hand
tower.
of Zarlin. What is it?
Interesting.
What is the pieces of the hand of Arlen or whatever?
Yeah, the hand of Arlen.
Yeah,
what about
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's linked to him. Wherever they were is like linked to him. Linked to Arlen Zahar's story. With her main. Let's see the stars and world's outside of the tower. Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, I don't know. My theory probably has no basis, but anyhow,
it does say like Bomb.
Yeah,
Rachel is an irregular, meaning she entered the tower from the outside, but her origin point and how she got to remain there, or how she got there, remains a mystery. And then they believe it's basically some sort of pocket dimension. It's completely separate from the tower.
Gotcha. I will say though, like, obviously, I'm not a Rachel fan. Okay.
It sounded
like you're on Team Rachel here, Blake. You got a lot of justifications for her here.
No, I'm not. Listen, what I think she did was bad. But what I'm trying to say is, her situation was bad.
And I'm trying to say,
situation
fuck
of her own
situation, okay?
I don't think it was of her own making.
She could have walked away.
She could
It's
have
like
not
Griffith
climbed the
didn't
tower.
need to go fuck the king's daughter and get his skin ripped off, but he did.
No, Griffith is a bitch. Griffith did all
Rachel
that
is a
because
bitch,
of
bruh.
another man. No, because of another man beating his ass. Okay?
I mean,
Rachel is a young kid with dreams and hopes and aspirations. Now you dangle the carrot in front of her nose. And by the way, she prolonged killing Bomb as long as she could. She tried. She could have killed him. But
she
didn't.
also could have just been
Okay,
like, hey, Bomb, look at what these messed up fuckers are
No,
trying
she
to...
couldn't
Yes,
have.
she could have, bruh.
No, she couldn't have because
Bomb
wasn't strong enough to do
but
anything
Bomb's
about
the main
it.
character. They could have done something, bro.
He couldn't
She
do
didn't have
anything
to,
about
she didn't have to
it.
betray my heart like that, okay?
He couldn't do anything about
Listen, she could have said or hinted something when they were in the testing area because they weren't being watched at that moment. I get before that, she was being watched. There's some thug agent around somewhere. I agree with Blake. There's no way she could have said anything before the test. But while they're in the fucking bubble talking about bullshit, could have been like, oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
I meant to kill you.
Okay. So now, I do agree with that, especially because Bomb would have been like, probably like, go for it, girl. Like, push me off
he
this
would have
thing.
sacrificed himself.
He'd have just committed
Yeah,
seppuku.
he'd have been like, no.
Then I wouldn't
he'd
be
be like,
hating her as much.
Discord.
Right. He'd have said, no need for you to do it yourself. Wahoo! And just jumped off that bitch. Probably.
Yeah.
So she could have said that. But hindsight's 20/20. She didn't know that. What if Bomb said, "No, I want to live," and then fought her?
Or
she can't fight him.
She would have also
She had a knife.
Hide your wife.
But she still couldn't.
She still wouldn't have been able to fight him.
She
bro.
still couldn't have beat him with a knife. Huh?
So she still wouldn't have been able to fight him.
He
at all.
wouldn't have used Shinzu against him. Against her.
I mean, yeah, he definitely wouldn't have. He definitely wouldn't have fought and killed her. I'm gonna crash out. I turned that thing off.
No, he probably would have just jumped off. But I'm just saying she couldn't take that risk because she wasn't beating him. I tell you that for free.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so, but There's no easy way out.
Yes, there is.
I mean,
there's no shortcut home.
I think there was.
It was
right?
turn around.
I think it was just. Well, yeah. I think you.
No, she would have had to give up on her dream,
bro,
dude.
I mean, then you give up on your dream.
She would have had to give up on her dream.
Not everyone's meant to live out their dreams, buddy.
I say let it die.
She's living
Let
out
it
hers,
die,
so
let it die.
you know.
Let it shrivel up and
Listen,
die.
all I'm saying is all these entrepreneurs online would disagree with you. Okay, she said there's Plan A, there's no Plan B. Okay, so there was no backup plan for her, and she did what had to be done, and she's still climbing. To this day, she's climbing. So
By
really,
fucking everybody over. Like, she continues to make bad decisions, though, okay? If she would have made that one decision and then whatever, but no, she continues to make bad decisions. You didn't need to shank my man until his legs stopped working. You didn't need to do that. But you did. Like, well, bitch, she's just become evil now. It's like, okay, just because you had to make one tough decision doesn't mean you keep making more bad decisions. You repent and maybe you move on, but not even bitch hadn't repented.
But now she's in with the wrong crowd. So like this is the thing,
bro,
and this is what I had to go through with Invisigirl. This is what I had to go through with Invisigirl.
No, here we fucking go.
I had to go through this with Invisigirl. Okay, Bomb needs to meet with her. Be like, I forgive you for pushing me off. I forgive you for his legs. All right, now we move on.
He already did that. He already did that. You wanna know what's crazy?
I've seen the worst.
You wanna know what's crazy?
I've seen
the
worst.
He already did that. That's crazy that you're saying that.
No,
yes,
he didn't. No, he
yes,
didn't.
He did.
No,
yes,
he
did.
didn't.
She said, "How can you forgive me?" How can he said because whatever. He already said that to her.
But she was still in. She still had. She still was at her worst. No.
I will not allow that,
bro.
He already said those words.
All he said about that was her abandoning him. Not
about,
hey, I pushed you to your death.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Live out my
it wouldn't have mattered is my point.
It
wouldn't have mattered is my point. Yeah, he probably is going to forgive her.
But I'm saying she hadn't done... Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's the proper way to be. You should forgive her. Forgive her for the legs. Okay. We get it. You're back. Okay. You're safe. Fug can't touch you. I'm him now. I'm him. So now... We're good right now. If you fuck me over again, okay, then you're dead. You're dead to me.
You're heading back into a toxic relationship. The best thing to do is cut the fucking cancer off and let it die.
I mean, I think it maybe what Blake's saying. Forgive, don't forget. I forgive you, but bitch, I ain't helping you.
Well, I wouldn't help her climb the tower. Probably, I'd probably be like, dude, I forgive you. I forgive you.
Yeah, but that's not gonna help her because she still wants to climb the tower. If he doesn't help her climb the tower, she's still gonna do the same shit. That's my point. There's gonna be there's no saving this bitch. Like you fucked up. You already made too much. Okay,
well maybe now he has to take her. Maybe because the strong only exist to help the weak. She's weak. She's weak.
And he would have helped her climb. My point is, and he would have done everything to help her climb the tower. That's my point. But
there's nothing he could have done. There's nothing he could have done.
He would have jumped off. He would have jumped off. That's my point.
There's nothing he could have done.
Yes, there was. We'll never know. We'll never know.
We'll find.
There's nothing. We'll never know.
Done. But all right, chat. You guys tell us what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think? Were there other options, or was Rachel against the corner? Tell us what you guys think. Let us know what other hot takes you'd like to see. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe.